What is going on, guys? Miles here, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the biggest changes which were a part of patch 1.16 in Black Ops 4. Yesterday Treyarch hosted a live stream where they talked about a bunch of the changes in the upcoming update, so this video is kind of going to be like a too long didn't watch version of that live stream. So let's take a look at the big changes which were mentioned in this live stream. I guess I'll start off with Blackout, and for once it looks like Blackout isn't like the focal point of this update, which will be a nice surprise if you prefer multiplayer or zombies, but there are still a few nice changes in Blackout. The first is the addition of Outrider's weapon called the Sparrow, which is basically a bow and arrow that is going to be added into Blackout, and the only way you can get this weapon is going to be through care packages. The Demo Hammer, which is a leaked melee weapon, is going to be added into Blackout. There isn't actually any mention of it in multiplayer, which I think is a bit surprising, but this thing is going to be added into Blackout, and we don't really have many other details other than that. Zero special equipment from multiplayer. The EMP grenade is going to be made available in Blackout as well. This thing will basically stop the engines of vehicles temporarily, which seems like a pretty nice counterplay for vehicles, because right now I find them so frustrating in Blackout because they're so annoying to play against since they can just run you over and kill you in one shot. So hopefully these EMP grenades are going to be a good counter to them. Treyarch also said that they're going to boost the damage of the collapse towards the later portions of the game, especially when you stand in it for long periods of time, because right now you can kind of out-heal the collapse if you have a lot of healing as well as a couple of useful perks, and that obviously doesn't lead to a very fun late game, and so Treyarch will hopefully fix that in this update. So that sums up the main changes which are going to be made into Blackout. As for multiplayer, I would say there are quite a few more changes, which is quite nice to see. Starting off with some changes which are going to be made to weapons. This wasn't really mentioned too much in detail. We only really have some vague information about the weapon tuning patch. We know that SMGs are going to have their damage and handling buffed a little bit, but once again we don't exactly know by how much and how significant it's going to be. The pistols are going to be receiving some buffs in this update, but we don't have any information other than that. The KN-57's range as well as the ABR-223's ammo and handling are going to be tweaked a little bit for the pro meta, and also the Rampart 17 is going to have some changes made to the flinch mechanic when you're not aiming down sights, which probably isn't going to have a huge effect on the weapon. A couple of new game modes are going to be added into multiplayer, and one game mode was teased which won't be added in this update. The first game mode is Bare Bones, which I personally am really looking forward to because there are no specialist abilities or equipment or anything like that available in the Bare Bones game mode. You're not allowed to use any operator mods, you're not allowed to use any gear. You can use standard issue equipment and you will only get it once per life, and there will be a bit of fog of war as well. So this is going to be like old school Call of Duty in this playlist, and that is why I'm really looking forward to checking it out. The second game mode is called Deathmatch Domination, and it's basically exactly how it sounds. This game mode is going to be a mix of Team Deathmatch and Domination, which sounds quite fun, but I don't really play Domination myself, so I don't exactly know if I will try out this game mode. But it should be fun for those of you who like to play Domination but don't really like capping objectives. The game mode which was mentioned but won't be a part of this update is the classic Infected, which Treyarch haven't really experimented with too much. They did put it in Black Ops 3, but we haven't really seen it from many Treyarch games. It seems to be more of like an Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games thing. I don't exactly know why that is the case, but it will be coming to Black Ops 4, which is only good news. As for multiplayer maps, there's going to be a new map variant called Arsenal Sandstorm, which is a sandy makeover on the map Arsenal, which is going to make visibility a lot less clear on this map and is probably going to make snipers a little bit worse. I don't really mind seeing variants of maps in the game. It's not great content, but it's definitely not a bad thing either. And one last thing to note for multiplayer, which should affect the other game modes as well, are changes to the reactive camos as now you can put them on any weapon without having gold unlocked for that weapon, which will definitely be a very nice change, and that's going to make them a lot more value, since if you buy this thing you can now use it on any weapon you want. And lastly, we have zombies. This year I haven't really been a big zombies player myself. I don't exactly know why that is, but I just haven't really been enjoying zombies much this year. But if you guys do, it's definitely going to be a good day for you, because DLC 2, the map Ancient Evil, is now going to be available on PS4, and it's going to be available a week later if you play on Xbox or PC. I don't know a ton of information about this map because I kind of want to play it blind for the first time, so I can't really share too much, but I am kind of looking forward to trying it out. But there we have it. They are the main changes which are going to be made in patch 1.16 for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, in multiplayer Blackout as well as zombies. Let me know which one of these updates you guys are most looking forward to, and if you found the video useful, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more, but I'll see you guys in another video.